Okay, this is page 18, number 3 out of the Exeter Math 3 book. Good test question here. We have two industrious PEA students are trying to find the distance across the Squamscott River. After marking points A and B 60 meters apart, so go ahead and draw this in the picture, 60 meters apart, they cite the Powder House P on the opposite bank and measure the angles PAB and PBA to be 54 and 114 respectively. This enables them to calculate the altitude from P to the baseline AB. So we're looking for this altitude right there. So what I'm looking at is, how would I find this? Well, I'm probably going to need the measurements in this triangle. And in fact, I already have one. I have this angle right here by taking 180 minus 14, or sorry, minus 114, which is 66 degrees, and putting that right there. It would be nice to have another length, maybe possibly this length right here, the hypotenuse of this right triangle. And we can actually find that by solving this triangle right here, PAB. So the first thing I'm going to need is I'm going to need this angle. And we can find this angle right here by taking 180 minus 54 minus 114, and we end up getting 12. So this is 12 degrees. Now since we have, we want to find this angle, this is not a right triangle, sorry, this side, it's not a right triangle, we can use law of sines because we have an angle across from a side length. So I can set up a proportion now to find PB. I can do sine of 12 over 60 equals sine 54 over PB. And again, it's the sine of an angle over the opposite side equals the sine of an angle over the opposite side. So that's why I use 54, because we wanted to find PB. So that means we could do a little calculator work, but we would have PB with cross multiplication. PB equals 60 sine 54. Multiply these, divided by sine 12. And we end up with PB being equal to 233.47, and that is in meters because the 60 was in meters. So now this side over here is 233.47. We want to find this altitude. We have a right triangle now, so we can use trig functions. This is our opposite side from 66. And we have the hypotenuse, so we can set up a trig function sine 66 equals the opposite side over 233.47, which means that opposite side would equal 233.47 times sine 66. And with a little calculator work, we end up getting 213.29 meters. And that is our answer.